Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Own Not to Experience podcast. Today's episode topic is stop chasing after what looks good. So sometimes we tend to, and I know I do, I have a bad habit of this. Sometimes we tend to want things because they look good. And I've always been taught that just because it looks good doesn't mean it's always good for you. And 9 times out of 10, whether it's relationships, whether it's physical things like cars, purses, clothes, or anything that it may be, it comes with a cost. Everything in life comes with a cost. And I've learned that the hard way, that everything in life comes with a cost. Oh yeah, that relationship might look good, but what is it costing him or her? Yeah, that car might look good, but what is it costing him or her? Yeah, that job might look good, but what is it costing? What does it cost to do the job? What does it cost to be in that relationship? And not all the times relationships are bad. Not all the times relationships are abusive or whatever the case may be. But again, everything comes with a cost. No matter what it is, everything comes with a cost. And it could cost you mentally, it could cost you physically, it could cost you financially, it could cost you emotionally. But we really have to start sitting down and reading up on things, reading up on whether it's people, things, places. We have to start reading up on it more, getting more information. And I have a bad habit of that when it comes to relationships. I don't really pay attention to the signs. I don't read up on it more. I don't ask questions like I should, like the 911 questions you should ask them. Don't be scared to ask those questions, because at the end of the day, you're asking those questions for yourself, because like I said, you never know what goes on in a person's head. You never know what that person may be going through or what that person may be dealing with. And you never know how that person handles things. And a lot of people tend to take their anger out on other people. And like I was saying, with the physical things, you might see a car that you want. Let's say a Tesla, for instance. You might see a Tesla that you want. Oh yeah, that's nice, I'ma buy it. You don't go test drive it. You don't go look at it. None of that. You just say, oh, I'ma buy it, and you buy it. Later on down the line, something might happen to the Tesla. Something could go wrong, and you like, dang, I should have went test drove it, or I should have went looked at it. Now, a lot of us tend to look at people and be like, oh, they better than this person because they have Louis V or they have Balenciaga or whatever the case may be. And then the person with the Nike or the Adidas or the person who shop at Target or Dillard's, a lot of us tend to think that the person with Balenciagas and Louis Vuitton is better than the person with Adidas or the person that shops at Target or Dillard's. And when you really sit down and you uncover all the components to that person, then that's when you realize, oh well, Adidas, or the person that shop at Adidas or the person that shop at Target has a better mindset than the person that shops at Louis Vuitton or Balenciaga. Now, sometimes that's not always the case, but most times, the person who shops at Adidas or the person who shops at Target or Walmart or whatever the case may be have a better mindset than the person that shops at Louis V or Balenciaga. And like I said, we always tend to think that they're better because, oh, Balenciaga and Louis V are more expensive than Adidas and Target and Walmart. But once you sit down and uncover all the components, like I said before, once you uncover all the components, then you realize, like, they're actually bringing something to the table. Like, you can sit down and have a real conversation with them without it being all fun and games. And sometimes we just, like, I need people to stop comparing other people to other people, because everybody does not compare to everyone, and everybody has a different mind frame. Like, I could have a mind frame of, oh, I'm gonna get this money, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that to get this money, and somebody else may be like, oh, well, I'm not doing all of that because that's too much work. Then how you gonna get the money if you're not gonna put in the work? So with all of that being said, the point I'm trying to make here is stop looking at what's good, what looks good, I should say. Stop looking at what looks good and start looking at the inside. Start looking at the components of the person or the thing or the place. Because if not, then you're gonna put yourself in a situation where you're drained mentally, physically, financially, whatever the case may be. So at the end of the day, start using wisdom and start thinking before you put yourself in those type of situations. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tune in every Wednesday and Saturday for more episodes.